sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown. I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can SCOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt, I'm the last.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Well, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Pickett. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Steelers at 4-12 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Pickett. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. In motion comes the tight end left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Browns drive about to get started. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Oh, hit as fires. He throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Again, Watson to keep it. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can click and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Pickett. Steps away. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Watson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Chubb will get the call running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll try the air now with Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And that is no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To the air on first down with Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Pickett right back to the air again. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first. Can make a nice safe throw, and in this case that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson dumps this to his running back Chubb, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Faking the give. Now Watson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll give them 8 that time. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line. And it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Completion here to Claypool. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Pickett back to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Finding space at the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Pickett to throw on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They run it again with Chubb. And some space here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Chubb. Will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. Able to punch it in on third down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw, Pickett. Flush to his right. He finds his man Johnson. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 33 yards that time.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. He's been terrific so far. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. From his goal line here, Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a handoff as they roll outside. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. In motion is Grant. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Handoff comes to Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They will look for some important yardage on third down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. To throw is Watson. Complete. Smith has it. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. This drive started way back inside their own 5. Now they're looking for the capper. 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. They're going with Chubb. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And this obviously about as short of a field goal as you can get. York able to send this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Pickett now on 1st down. Again, it's Johnson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again with Pickett. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Pickett back to the air on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before? This worked well that I can go to right now.
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. Off play action, Pickett. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Pickett. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. On the counter, Hunt. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got to kick...
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Steelers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Watson now to throw. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And some room to run now. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. A gain there of 21 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Pickett to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here's Pickett. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Touchdown! Austin Eckler. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. A give. This is Chubb.
to about the 48-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And trouble trying to middle here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This complete to David Bell. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Watson's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for Pittsburgh,
they do finish things out with a victory here in Week 18, but the victories were few and far between as they'll end the year at 5-12.
And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Cleveland,
this loss will be the capper to a dismal 4-13 campaign.
And this front office will have plenty of work to do in the draft and through free agency to turn this ship around.